why I'm rubbing this, but welcome back to the Timber Worker channel. My name's Tim, and this week I'm going to show you how I'm going to make a cup holder for this to go in my car. Now, for anyone who's seen some of my older videos, you'll know that I drive an old classic Mini, a proper Mini as I would call it, and the only real thing that it's missing is a cup holder. So what I'm going to try and do is just cut out some circles of wood, just make a, yeah, I don't really know why I'm rubbing this, but cut out some circles of wood and just make that a little thing for it to drop into. Now, I did have a go on the bandsaw. Now unfortunately my bandsaw, being the old classic variable speed Black & Decker, wasn't quite up to the task of cutting the 18mm ply on an angle. It wasn't even up to the task of cutting this ply on an angle, if I'm honest. So what I've done is I've cut it straight. Very simply, I've gone straight through there. I don't know if you can see that. I've just gone straight through there because I'm thinking I'll sort that in the glue up. That then fits nice and snugly on there. I'm just going to keep making a few more layers. They're going to get slightly narrower on each one. And to do that, I've just made this very simple circle cutting jig. So stick around and I'll see you again at the end. So we've got the new cup holder all glued up now, taking the clamps off. It's all nice tightly together, and also it's a very nice snug fit on the cup, which is quite good because obviously that's how I designed it to be. Now what I want to do is shape this nicely, and while I can do the outside on the belt sander, the inside itself is going to be a bit trickier. Or it was going to be, until the good people at AIM Tools were kind enough to send me this, which is a file sander. Now, quite a lot in the case, and I need to figure out how it all goes. So we've got quite a lot of different belts there, which I'm going to assume are all different grits. We have the belt sander itself, which is, I'll be honest, it's a lot nicer, a lot sturdier looking than the sort of angle grinder attachments, or the ones that are sort of based on angle grinders. Got a good sturdy motor here. You know, lots of adjustment in there, and then we have one of these, which is what the belt will wrap around, so I'm guessing that will just clip in somewhere. It will all make sense, no doubt. A few bits and pieces in here, that looks like that's what's going to hold that in place. Got a little vacuum bag or dust collection bag, and for those of you that really want it, obviously we've got an instruction manual as well. So I'm going to put this together and then give it a test run. So it's super simple to put together. Take the belt off just so I can show you. So out of the box, the arm that I showed you earlier just slots on in position. There's a little screw here, which as you wind it in and out, how well you can see this, but as you wind it in and out, it sort of alters the tracking of the arm just to keep it nice and square. Direction of the belt on here, and as I thought, there was all kinds of different grits. This one is an 80 grit, so we've got 60, 80 and 120 in there. So I've gone for the middle just because it seemed the most sensible way to do it. The belt flips on. Flip that lever back forward, that's your belt tensioned. Slacken that off and you can angle this all kinds of different ways. You know, I can almost imagine me going straight down into a bit of wood and cutting a mortise, but that's probably a bit optimistic with this, but you never know, I might give it a test one day. So we'll just keep that fairly central. I am going to put the little dust collection bag on, just to test it as much as anything else. So I think if we quite a sturdy fit in there, it's out of the way as well, so it feels nice and firm in the hand. We've got a speed control dial here, so that's 1. That's barely moving at all. Right up to number 6, which I would imagine would sand through what I need to in seconds. So it's time to give it a go. Now you can see in here there's still a lot of glue, so what I'm going to try and do is take out the glue and just give it a gentle curve, almost to sort of match the mug itself. So there's quite a big lip here. I'm not sure how visible that is on camera, but where I sort of changed the size of the circles, there's quite a big lip there, so I'm just going to try and sort of smooth it out basically. So I'm going to grab my mask and give it a go. Okay, so that's back. That's probably 5 minutes worth of work. Certainly would have taken me a lot longer than that to clean it up by hand. Now I've got a very smooth finish on the inside. It's taken all the glue off. As I said, I didn't want to go too far because I'm a bit worried about going through the wall in that joint. But now as you put your hand in, you know, yes, you can still feel it, but it's smooth, it's clean, and I reckon that for the job that I wanted it to do, this tool is pretty much bang on. Now obviously, whilst AIM Tools have sent this to me, I did say I'd do a genuine and honest review. I found it's quite heavy, which is obviously down to the size of the motor and the strength that's built in there, you know, but for one-handed continual operation it is quite heavy. So that's something to be aware of. You know, it's not a fault, it's just how it is. And this dust collection bag, it's barely worth connecting, if I'm honest. That's the only real criticism I've got. Everything else, the belt ran true, no issues with it wandering, no issues with tension or anything like that. It's gone through the wood, through the glue, exactly as I would want it to. So yeah, overall I'm very happy with this. And if you are interested in checking out AIM tools and the other things that they do, because you will have seen that I use a Merry router and the Orazio compressor. Both of those are from AIM tools, and both of those are things that I bought a while ago before they even got in touch with me. So yeah, I would definitely go and check out their website. They also sell on Amazon and eBay, and I'll put some links down to those in the description as well. So what I'll do now is I'll put this away and do the outside on the belt sander. I may even do it with this actually, just for a bit more practice. But I'll get the outside finished off. I think I'm going to spray paint it black, and then I'll mount it up in the car and I'll show you the finished piece as well at the end. So thanks for watching. Stick around, I'll show you the end piece, and then I'll see you again next time. Thank you.